This podcast is being recorded and produced on Gadigal land.
We pay our respects to the traditional custodians of this country and elders past, present.
We extend our respect to any First Nations, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people joining us today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.
I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm all right. Hey. Oh, sorry. Start again.
No, let's just keep it going.
Oh, okay. I thought because in the main episode I do the first two, the second and third line.
Start again.
And in the no, we'll keep going.
Oh, okay. So
in the main episode I got confused. Is what I'm trying to say because in one episode I do lines 2 and 3, and in this one I only do 2, and then you do 3, and I just my brain's not working at the moment. But take it from the top. Reset.
Oh, we start again.
But we'll keep that in.
Okay.
Because I think
I'm Brittney Saunders.
I think it's good to show people that
Can you shut up when we need to get into the episode?
I think it's good to show people our flaws.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I don't have many.
You
so
don't.
when I have a flaw, I like to show everyone.
Okay. Well,
anyway,
I'm Brittney Saunders.
Okay, we'll start again. Wait till I finish talking.
Oh my God, the listeners are going to be exiting.
Who's a listener? No one. It's scrollers, babe. Get it right.
Sorry,
Stay
scrollers.
on brand, please.
Okay, ready.
Take it from the top, please. Here we go. No.
Matt.
You got to give it a beat. You got to give it a pause.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you.
Fuck off! Did you just stop recording?
Oh, you turned off my mic!
Okay, he's back. I'm Brittney Saunders.
And I'm all right, hey!
And you have made it onto the...
Oh, now who stuffs up? Yeah, a buttery flaky crust. Come on, take it from the top.
Not from the top, I'm just going to say, and you have made your way onto our close friends fucking list.
And I bet you regret being here, but you don't put the juiciest goss on your main story, you keep it for your close friends.
And that's exactly what these episodes are for, so let's get into it, even though we already fucking have. We're coming to you in this close friends episode as your hype king and queen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why? What's happening?
We've got an email that has sparked a topic for us.
Mm.
And as we all know, Matt, you love reflecting the haters.
Yeah.
So today we are going to be reading out this email that someone has sent in and just talking about our experience with dealing with online hate.
Oh, okay. So empower vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Are you ready to empower? You don't sound like it.
I don't know if I am today, but I'll give it my best. I'll hit you with my best shot.
All right. So this is the email. We won't be naming who sent it in, but thank you for sending it in. Hey guys, firstly, I want to say thank you for being the reason I now listen to podcasts, and number 2, for making me feel better about my screen time. Working on social media makes me feel like I never put my phone down. Now for a question. You've both spoken briefly about hate and backlash on social media, and I'm wondering honestly how you cope. Every second day I feel like giving up. No matter what I do, people seem to have a problem with it. Is ignoring haters something you just become good at? Did you ever truly consider giving up? Would love some advice if you have any. Thanks again for the awesome content. Now, this is obviously coming from someone that does social media, hence why they're asking the questions.
You know what's so funny about like these advice kind of questions? So we used to do this on the other podcast that I used to have, and every time we did an advice, someone would email in like this. I always thought about the fact that like whatever I say today, I might not say in a week. I might not say tomorrow. Like whenever you ask the question, depends on what advice you're going to get from me. You know what I mean? Like I'm someone who I feel like I'm always in the same vein of advice, but like I'm not going to flip-flop from one thing to the other, but I'm like, the advice you get today could be very different to next week, so I'm going to say take it with a grain of salt, because like however I answer this question or any advice question, I think
that's the scary thing about the internet.
What do you mean?
Like what we say, we could have a different opinion on it in the future.
Yeah. And I do very often and very soon after as well. I think that's fine.
We'll take Matt's advice with a grain of salt.
Yeah. First of all, I love that she said we're the reason she now listens to podcasts. I get that a lot. I always think people are lying, but maybe they're not. But people will be like, I don't listen to any podcast.
I don't listen to any podcast.
You're the only podcast I listen to. And I'm like, really? Us? Like out of all the podcasts in the world, you chose to choose us?
we do give people everything, like news, educational, comedy, singing.
I guess we've never put ourselves in a box, have we?
No.
Yeah. That's tea, actually. Congrats. Kudos for spilling, sister. Okay.
So is ignoring haters something you become good at? I would say yes, but it's not so much ignoring haters. I mean, do you want to know one of the most fucked up things I think is, Matt?
Yeah.
When we're born with no insecurities
Mm.
at all. Look at kids and the way that they act. When they run around, they got like a random outfit on in public and they shit their pants. Like, kids have no shame. We're not born with having a fear of like what other people may think. We learn that fear from other people.
Yeah.
So because it's something we learn, it's something that we can definitely unlearn.
For sure.
But it's a hard thing to unlearn. So is ignoring haters something you just become good at? I guess so, but I think it comes from like building up your own self-confidence as well.
Yeah. I feel like I've just got like a different kind of outlook as well, just growing up being queer. Obviously, if I didn't reflect the haters, I wasn't going to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there was my only option was to not care what people thought of me. Because if I cared what people thought of me, like I might have not, you know.
Yeah.
So I think for me, like from a very young age, I was like, okay, everyone's going to have a problem with you no matter what you do. Like I remember learning that in like year 2.
I think it's a guarantee in life that we're never going to be able to get along with everyone. Not everyone's going to like us. Like, it's an absolute guarantee no matter who you are that you're not going to be able to make everyone happy, and there's going to be people that dislike you.
But not even for any reason, just because.
That's life.
Like, there's just going to be people who are horrible for no reason at all.
Yeah.
I think like I just try and focus on myself, and I'm like, well, I want to be like a good example for myself and be the best person that I can be to my standards. Because I think if I'm like focusing on myself, then who cares what everybody else is doing? You know what I mean?
There's also the old saying, but I think it is really true. You're never going to be hated on by someone who's doing better than you.
For sure.
And I always think when I have received comments online, I mean, I don't get them so much now, but definitely in my YouTubing days, that's when I was like open to receiving more people commenting negatively on whatever it was that I was doing. But like when you get comments online, like to this person, for example, like when you get a comment online and someone's writing something nasty to you about whatever it is, I always think of the person leaving that comment. They're probably sitting at home on mum's lounge with a bag of fucking twisties, like doing nothing.
Which sounds like a dream, by the way.
It does. But like, what is that person doing while you're out here doing something, you're being proactive, you're making content, you're doing something you enjoy, to have someone else sitting on the lounge with a fucking pizza just commenting something negatively? Like, that says everything about that person and nothing about you at all. Like, and I always think from my point of view in my life as well, I know for a fact that I would never spend my time ratting on someone else online. Like, I couldn't think of anything worse to do time-wise, and also me as a person. I'd never go out of my way to make someone feel like shit on social media that I don't even know. Nor does anyone I know do that. Like my friends, my family, no one I associate with would ever be like that. So what kind of people are leaving those types of comments? Yeah. Fucking losers. So like, let them. If anyone comments something like bad on my social media, I'd be like, who the fuck are you?
Well, that's exactly right. And also half the time they can't spell.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well,
I pity them. Like, I'm like, who the fuck are you? What are you doing with your life that's so amazing? Yeah. Like, what are you doing that's so much more amazing than me? Because chances are you're not.
But I think that like they also have, I just don't understand. I just don't understand because my thing is, what is the purpose of leaving that comment? Especially from something like a blank profile with like 0 followers and everything. Like when they leave a comment, it's an eye roll for me. And I'm like, are you trying to ruin my day? Are you trying to make me feel bad? Because I don't feel bad because there's actually 400 comments on this post that are amazing.
I think the hard thing
is,
and
you're like, what's the point? What's the end game for these people?
The hard thing is as well is when you just say you do get 100 comments on your post, you'll see those 100 comments, but if there's one that's bad, it'll always stick out. And I don't know why that is. So it is hard to like not let that get to you, but you really do just have to try and focus on the positive. And like you said, Matt, like what is the end game with these people having a fake profile with no followers? They specifically made that to leave a hateful comment. Then the other side of me, one, I look at them and think, what a fucking pathetic loser. But then the other side of me is like, this is probably a sad person.
Yes, for sure.
Like, then I feel sorry for them that they feel the need to do that, because I never would, because I'm happy and secure in who I am.
Not us showing empathy. That's crazy.
We're showing empathy for the haters.
I will say though, people, this is a bit of a curveball, which is crazy. But I also like being realistic. Like, you said something in the email. Wait, let me have a look here. What does it say? Every second day I feel like giving up. No matter what I do, people seem to have a problem with it. And did you ever truly consider giving up? First of all, I will say social media isn't for everyone. Like, if you're not enjoying something, maybe it is time to just like not do it. Like, if that's the reality of it, I would always love to be like, you know, you can get through it and whatever. But at the end of the day, there's so much power.
If something's tearing you down that much.
There's power in giving up and like not... You know, I know that's a weird way to put it, but like sometimes it's powerful to be like, I'm not doing that anymore, or I'm not gonna allow this to construct my life and blah, 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 blah. And so there's power in like letting go of something, I guess. And I don't know, maybe it will make you feel happier, and also take a break.
Yeah, you could take a break. And like my other advice as well would be like, if someone is commenting like repetitive stuff on your page, if it's like a theme, like go right ahead and block all those words. Like TikTok and Instagram have the option where you can block particular words. So if someone's always commenting on your hair or whatever, like block the word hair, so you're not getting those types of comments anymore.
Yeah.
And also, I think for me as well, I would never feed into the people leaving these types of comments, because I've found over the years, not recently, but in my YouTube days, if you ever do acknowledge these people, which is what they're wanting, like they're wanting you to come back at them, like you just fuel the fire more. Whereas if you just completely fucking ignore it and it's like they're not even there, I think you'll notice those types of comments to go away over time. But people are just fucking sad, aren't they? People are fucking sad.
Yeah, she did ask, have you ever considered giving up? Have you considered quitting altogether?
I've never felt like giving up on social media because of bad comments. But I'm a weirdo. Like, if anything, I think it would push me to keep going, to be like, fuck you.
Haters are my motivators.
Yeah.
Success is the best revenge.
Yes, absolutely. So I just try and turn it into some fuel to light a fire and keep going. But, you know, like Matt said, if it is becoming a problem, you know, take a step back. It doesn't have to be forever. It could be for just a certain amount of time.
Block them. I feel like sometimes we feel weird blocking people.
I
because
love
you're like,
blocking people.
Oh, same. My block list is like longer than anything I've ever known in my life.
And you know, people go, oh, she blocked me.
Well, clearly you've done something, you know. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I love fucking blocking people. I love when I get a DM and someone's like, nah, and I'm like, block. And then it has the option, block this person and any future accounts they will create. So then it's like, see ya, they're going to have to go on some random website to view my Instagram from now on.
Yeah.
I love fucking blocking people.
I'm also like, again, when like straight guys comment on my videos like homophobic stuff, I go, but you just commented, you've just interacted with this post, so you're going to see more of it now.
Yeah.
Like, Instagram now thinks that you like
this kind of
me,
content,
so you'll see more of me and probably other gay people.
And that's
so
the
what
other
are you
thing
doing?
too, when people like obsessively hate on people and like follow them to hate them and watch their every move and comment on it, like they're your biggest fucking fans. They're not haters at all.
It's
because
fan behavior.
It's fan. Like, for example, I don't fucking hate anyone, but if there was any like creator that I hate, like a TikToker or whatever, I would never watch their shit because I'd be like, oh, I don't like that person. Like, I don't like their content. I would never go on there. Whereas if someone is obsessively watching your shit, commenting on your every move, trying to drag you down, that is a fan in disguise.
Yeah. Because the other thing is as well, again, the algorithm, like if you ignore the post and don't look at it, like every time you look, if you hate me and you come on my page and you look at the post and you scroll through my feed and you look at what I'm doing, and then especially if you're commenting, like you're telling the algorithm that content is interesting.
Yep.
And it's only going to push it to further people. And also it'll push it to people who are similar to you as well.
They're
so
fans.
It's like you're actually pushing my content to all your friends and family. And I love that for me.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see hate comments, I go, well, another little boost in the algorithm. Thanks, Dal.
Exactly right.
So I think it's about flipping your view on it. Also, don't be afraid to just at least start with just having a break. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I mean really have a break. Like if it's TikTok in particular, it's like you're putting, you're doing 2 weeks off. You don't need to tell anyone.
Don't announce. Don't do like, I'm taking a break. Just fucking take the break.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
And then don't make an announcement post saying you're back. Like, just take the break for yourself.
But I'm like, delete the app from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Save your drafts and then delete the app, because you're only going to go on, scroll, check comments, all the rest of it. Like if you're going to take a break, because think about it, like if you were to have like, I guess, a a job that, you know, when you take a break from a job, you go on annual leave. I mean, some people are like this, but you'd hope that you're not checking the emails every 2 minutes. You're not replying to emails and things like that. You need to really like switch off.
Take a break from it altogether.
And I'm all about a social media break. Not even if you don't do social media as a job.
Have you ever taken a social media break?
Oh my God, plenty of times.
Really? Fuck, I never have. Maybe
Plenty
I
of
should.
times. I love it. I love it. The noise just disappears. And it's really good. I think it's really healthy to do a little detox every now and then. So don't be afraid to do that. All right. Well, that was kind of like a bit of a, you know, not a heavy topic, but it was like, you know what I'm saying. So I think we need to do another email that's a little bit more lively.
Okay. Let's read this one out then. We've got one here from Caitlin. Hey guys, not sure if you're still reading out questions on the pod, but if you are, I've got a couple below. Should we just smash through the questions?
Yeah.
All right. Brittney, is it actually you responding on your account in the Fate Society group, or do you have someone managing your socials? It is me. I don't have someone managing my social media. Anytime I comment, it is me. Next question. Woolies or Coles?
I plead the fifth. In this economy, you know what? Sorry, but the Woolworths CEO currently getting grilled for earning $8.6 million a year, which at first, I know this sounds sickening, and I do not have $8.6 million, but in the grand scheme of the world, $8.6 million is not that much money, right? These days. Like, I know it's a lot of money. I would love to have $8.6 million, but in the grand scheme of things, like, there's literal billionaires out there. So $8.6 million is not that much money in the terms of the world, right?
Yeah, to a lot of people.
So when I heard I think I'm desensitized to that sort of stuff because we've got billionaires and stuff like that. So I was like, 8.6 million, that's not that much money. I did the calculations. That's $165,000 a week that man is earning. That is $25,000 a day that man is earning. I'm thinking, like, some people won't ever earn $165,000 a year in their lifetime. Wait. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, like in their entire life, they won't have a job.
What is he? I get that it's Woolworths, but like, what is he fucking doing day to day to earn that much money? Like, let me be the CEO.
So he said his base salary was $2.6 million.
And then the rest was
the rest were bonuses if they meet their targets, which obviously they've met their targets because it's $10 for a bottle of water. But
aren't they like in deep shit now and they're getting like a massive review?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
AJ was telling me that they're fucking... And we were literally talking about this yesterday because I need to do groceries.
Yeah.
And like sometimes, so if I was to choose out of Coles and Woolies, I've always gone to Coles. But then I love Aldi as well. But AJ's like, maybe we need to start going to IGA.
Really? Because IGA where I've been is more expensive.
It is, but it's independently owned.
Yeah, okay.
Every single IGA is like a local business.
Yeah,
okay. And yeah, it's more expensive because it's probably cost them more to get the goods in.
But you're supporting a local business.
Yes, obviously it's more expensive, which is harder. I do love Aldi, but I think I want to try IGA. I've never gone and done my groceries at an IGA. I've only ever like randomly gone in there, like if I've been near one and I wanted to get a bag of chips or whatever.
Yeah.
But I might try that.
Okay, I miss Franklin's.
Was that Woolworths? Coles?
I don't know. But Franklin's was cheap, honey, cheap. Oh my God, you could go and do the whole bloody groceries for $22.50.
I reckon there's something's going to happen soon with Coles and
Woolies.
I feel like it is. Like it's fucking happening.
Well, yeah. I just don't understand what the end game is. Like, everything is so expensive and I'm like, what's happening? Like,
I know.
What's the end? I thought we were raising the interest rates to stop the spending, but it hasn't stopped the spending.
Yeah.
And so they keep rising. I'm like, when... And my whole thing is it's so scary with the rent thing as well, because no one's going to bring down their rent when the interest rates go down. No one's going, oh, you can have $200 off a week now.
No, they'll keep it all the
rent's
same.
going to stay as high as they've put it. Like... No landlord.
Something's got to happen.
Oh, I don't understand. Like, it's really scary to me, actually, like, what the
This is an AJ topic. He should be on here right now.
I
because
need
he's
to
good
pick
with
his
this
brain.
shit. He always tries to explain it to me and it's just like straight over my head.
The point is, I love Coles. Like, I've always been a Coles person. I did go into Woolworths, like, not long ago. Like, I'm going to say almost a year ago now. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's like such a different vibe in here. Like, I just felt like I was having a premium shopping experience.
Yeah, you said that on the podcast.
Yeah,
I feel like
Coles
in one of our first
like,
episodes.
Yeah.
Like everything was set out beautifully.
But Coles was like, I feel like not. But that's fine. But yeah. Anyway, Coles. But also, fuck both of them right now. Sorry. Thoughts
Next,
on nighties?
I fucking love a nightie.
I love a nightie too.
That's all I basically wear. Now I have to put pants on because it's cold.
I know I've been wearing a tracksuit set to bed now.
Yeah.
It's freezing at night. What's going on?
On Saturday night, I fell asleep in a jumper with a full zip on the neck. Like, why the fuck did I sleep with that on? But I love a nightie. Like, I've got Care Bear, like all the different. I like a princess nightie.
Yeah.
One place you'd both like to travel to. I would like to do a Euro summer. I've never done one.
Neither. We've got to do that. Not this year because we've got the Paris Olympics on, but I reckon we plan for next year. We'll do Euro summer.
Please. Because AJ's been like, we've spoken about AJ going and using the one towel the whole fucking time. So he doesn't need to come. Like, he's already been.
No. And I mean, Sky is welcome to. But I think he's done it as well. He's already done it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He can come.
We should
come, babe, but you don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. I'd love to do Europe, but I think like one place that I'd like to travel to that's on like my bucket list would be like a Bora Bora or a Maldives. Maldives?
So tell you what, the thing that scares me so much about those kinds of holidays is if you go and it rains the whole time. And like, because it's an expensive holiday. And I've seen so many TikToks, people like POV went to the Maldives, however you say it, and it rained the whole time. It's just like, because it like torrential rains there.
Right.
Imagine if you're spending like 15 plus grand on a holiday and it rains the whole time. Like, you're so dependent on the weather with a tropical holiday.
Yeah.
And I don't mind like if we went to Bali or Fiji and it rains a bit here and there, that's fine. But when you're spending that much money, imagine it just raining. You just have to embrace it, wouldn't you? But then like the whole thing is different. Like the snorkeling's different, everything.
I also looked up how much it would be to go.
Yeah.
And it's obviously quite expensive, but the travel time...
It's like 19 hours.
No, it's like, I think I calculated like 32 hours of travel. And you got to get
it's like multiple planes.
Plane, dinghy boat, little seaplane. I'm like, oh, it's a bit much. And you see everyone on their honeymoons, like having a fabulous time, on the water in the huts and things that they have on the water that look so glamorous. And I'm like, you had to catch like a dinghy and a seaplane with 2 seats to get there. Like, I'm like, it's
a lot. And then like the travel home is like sad because it's such a long way.
Literally.
And you've just been in paradise.
Yeah. Last question that Caitlin has for us is favourite baby names. I like Harissa.
What?
I don't know. I saw Harissa in the shops one day in the
You're fucking joking. It's like Marissa.
In the kosher section, which by the way, kosher is a nice name as well, actually, for a baby. I love the baby. I love the name. Like, I love that trend that's like baby names that would be good baby names if they didn't have another meaning.
Oh yeah, like chlamydia.
I think rat is a nice name.
That is not a nice name. That's hard to say. And
What do you say? Chlamydia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Syphilis. That's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
I don't have any favourite baby names.
Syphilis is a rich woman. That's what that's giving. Syphilis is a rich woman.
Who is chlamydia?
Chlamydia is a tramp. She's a tramp. She's actually Syphilis's daughter. Who's gone rogue, and she's emo. She's dyed her hair. She's got all these piercings, and Syphilis is just like, chlamydia, darling. You are bringing shame to this family. Shame. That's a nice name as well. Shame. Yes, it's the female version of Shane. I like Shame. What else? Camera. That's nice. Camera.
Like Cameron.
Yeah.
Camera.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you what I do like. I like really masculine sounding names, but for a female. When a girl is called Cameron. Like, I like that.
Okay.
Not that I like the name Cameron, but I like,
Well, name your baby girl Matthew. I don't think Matthew's a very masculine sounding name,
Matthew.
Though. Also, every time I think of Matthew, I think of the Bible. I just don't think that name makes sense for me, which is why I've always been okay with people not calling me like calling me all right, hey, because I've never identified with Matthew. You know what I mean? Like, my mum once told me I had either Matthew or I was almost going to be called Timothy, and I was like, well, why didn't you? Because that's
really, I reckon Matt's nicer than Tim.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Tim. Do you know what your name was going to be if you were a girl?
Oh, she has told me, but I can't remember.
Mine was going to be Zayn.
If you're a boy, Zayn. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I thought that's before
Zayn's a
One
hot
Direction.
name.
Like, I would have been more famous than Zayn himself.
Was Zayn with a Y? Because I can see you as a Zane.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
I could see you as that. That's camp.
Nice.
Any other baby names? I think I wrote some down. Rash.
Rash.
Rash. I like Rash.
Nice to meet you,
I actually
Rash.
knew a girl named Rash.
Wait, but is it short for something?
Yeah, I think so, but I never found out her full name. Oh, yeah. I've literally got a thing in my phone that says baby names that would be funny. Rash is the only one on it. I think I started that and was going to. Bank.
Aren't people called Banks?
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's actual name.
Bank. Cash Out. That's a nice name. Talk about money. Woolies. Coles. That's nice. 90. That's
Aldi.
a nice one. I'm just looking at words around us and like pulling the Centrepoint Tower. That's really nice. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Caitlin, for your random questions. We will happily answer your random questions whenever. Or you can comment to me on Facebook and I will comment back from my own account.
Yeah.
I'm not that fucking famous. I don't have someone commenting for me. Maybe one day.
I don't think that I would like that.
No.
You know? I don't think I would like someone else, doing my DMs or anything like that. It's gotta be
all
me.
me.
Oh, you're tired, love. Am I boring you?
Yes.
Am I boring you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I better let you go then, Joel.
Yep, we'll see you all next Tuesday for our main episode. And don't forget, what happens in close friends stays in close friends.